Hi, welcome to Personally Pilates. I'm Charlotte and I'm here today to give you a little bit of movement, starting today with 10 minutes of standing movement. So we're just going to making sure you're starting off in your set-up position, so your feet are hip distance apart, your toes are pointing forward and your heels are backwards. We're going to have a softness to your knees here so they're not locked backwards. We're standing up nice and tall, lifting up through the top of your head. Imagining you've got that stack of books on the top. Old-fashioned deportment. Nice long neck, relaxing the shoulders, wide across the chest, and your tailbone is tucked under. Starting off just with a little bit of gentle shoulder rolling. Starting off with just your right shoulder, we're going to take it forwards, up, back and round. A nice slow, steady breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're going to do just your left shoulder. And then both together. Last one. And just take your arms down by your side. So as I say, double check your feet are parallel. Just looked at mine had gone out of sync. And we're just going to get there working through our ankles and our legs. We're going to start with some heel raises. So you can pop your hands on your hips or just have them down by your side. We're just going to lift the heels up, so just coming up onto the balls of your feet and then lower down. So as you're lifting the heels, you want to get it so that you've got the sense that your heels are just being gradually pumped up. So we're not suddenly throwing ourselves up, it's just a gentle lift of the heel. Your spine should go straight up to the ceiling and then lower down nice and slowly. And again, breathing in as you lift. And breathing out, gently lower. We're going to bring the arms in if you want to. So this time we're going to lift the arms forwards and then take them down as you lower the heels. And again, breathing in as you lift up and breathing out and lower. Adding on now, again, if you want to. We're going to float the heels, lift the arms to shoulder height. We're going to keep the heels up. We're going to open the arms. And then forward. Lower the heels and lower the arms. And again, breathing in. And a slow breath out. And again, breathing in as you lift up. Whoops, that didn't go. Breathing out, we take those arms wide. Arms forward, breathing out and down. Last one, breath in. And breathing out and lower. From there, we're going to take the legs a little bit wider. So your heels should be outside of your hip bones. Heels are in, your toes are turned out in a 10 past 2. And we're going to soften the knees here very gently. We're going to do a little bit of side bend. We're going to mirror the top arm with the underneath arm. So we're going to hold this slight bend in the knees. We're going to make sure that tailbone's tucked under. We're going to float the right arm up and then we float the left arm under, reaching through. And slowly coming back up, we windmill the arms round. Left arm reaches up, right arm reaches through. And again, swapping over. Keep the neck long, making sure that the head stays in line with the spine. Over to the left. Getting that spine moving laterally, opening the waist, opening the rib cage. Last one to either side. Last one over to the right. Back to the centre. Last one over to the left. And again back to the centre, taking both arms back down. From here we're going to take the hands onto the hips. We're going to do some squats down. Take your legs a little bit wider if you want to, but still making sure those toes are turned out. We're going to lower down. So it's as if you're taking your tailbone down and then back up. And again, breathing in as you lower, nice straight back and up. So it's as if your back is sliding down a wall. So making sure you don't go down, we're not sticking out, sticking bums out, we're keeping that tailbone tucked under as you lower and lift. So adding on only if you want to. So this time as you lower, we're going to peel the right heel up. Make sure those hips stay square. Heel goes down and you're up. And again, we're going to lower down, the opposite heel lifts up and back down. And again, we're going to lift the heel as you lower, still sliding down the imaginary wall. Left heel lifts and back up. We're going to do just one more to either side, and then we're going to start adding 2 heels, only if you want to. If you don't want to, stay doing the single heel. So this time we're going to go down with both heels, hold here, we're going to lift them up and back down and up. And again, we're going to lower, lift the heels, lower the heels and up. Last one. Lower, lift the heels, lower the heels and up. I'm going to walk the legs back in. And here we're going to do a little bit of single leg balance. So as we know, single leg balance is something you need to work on all the time, regularly, because it's something that everybody loses from the ripe old age of 30. So we're going to add extra challenge to this as well. Please find a wall or a chair if you need to, if you want that extra support, even if you're just using it for reassurance. You don't actually have to touch it. So hands are on your hips, and we're just going to start off with a knee lift. So we're going to just very slightly just shift that weight over to the left. We're going to float the right knee up and then down, and then left knee lifts up slowly and down. So I'm just going to show you from the side. So just right knee lifts up and then down and then left knee. Breathing in as you lift up, breathing out and lower. So that's enough for you, stay there. If not, we're going to add on the arms. So working the brain as well, a little bit of coordination. We're going to float the right knee up, we're going to float the left arm forward, take the right arm out to the side and down. And same, swapping over, left knee floats, right arm goes forward and lower. And again, right knee, left arm forward, right arm out to the side and again. And if you want a little bit more challenge, you can take the arms all the way up, a bit like a pencil, and back down. Only if you feel stable. Just doing one more to either side. Or you can just keep your hands on the hips if that's better for you as well. Left knee lifts, and then back down. Lovely. Last one we're going to do, just to make sure that everything is still nice and loose. We're going to just do a couple of roll downs. We're just going to do 3 and finishing it off with some arm circles. So double check your feet are hip distance, your toes are forward and your heels are backwards. Make sure also that your knees are soft. We take a breath in to start. And as we breathe out, chin to chest, lengthen the back of your neck, scoop in the abdominals and lift your rib cage up and over. Imagining you've got a barrel that you're trying to roll over. Taking yourself down. So there's going to be different levels of going down. Current back issues, any niggles at all, we're just going to take the fingers just to the knees and then we're going to tuck that tailbone under and re-stack back up. Or take it down a little bit lower if you want to. So you want the top of the head to lead the way. You want to make sure your knees aren't locked. And you lower yourself down nice and gently. Arms, shoulders and head hanging heavy. At the bottom, taking a breath in. Slow breath out. Scoop the abs in. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift that rib cage up. And as you get to tall, we're going to float the arms forwards. And then out to the side. And again, we're going down. Breath in. Slow breath out. Chin to chest. Taking your time, listening to your body, working to your level. If the roll down is uncomfortable, instead you could do the modified version, where we just bend the knees generously and we roll the arms forward as if you're holding a big beach ball, rounding the back, and then slowly opening up. You should probably by now be coming up with that last roll down, tucking that tailbone under, lifting up the rib cage. Finishing off, we're going to float the arms forwards and out to the side And then now ready to crack on with the rest of your day or your evening. Lovely, thank you very much.